All right, you guys, welcome to tonight's team call. There's no thunderstorm this time, so we're not gonna get cut off. So I'm super excited. I am over prepared to deliver this message. I'm just super excited about it. So the topic, as you guys know, is why it's super important to enroll your new ambassador over the phone. And I'm gonna talk about the opportunities that you have for connection when you do this over the phone is huge. And I've been doing this for a long time over the phone. And I can tell you that some of these tips came from Emily Gibson long time ago. I know I've talked about some of them before, but I have more to share with you guys tonight that I've also been doing since about April, May, and have literally changed the fact that people are more dedicated, they're more consistent, they're not falling off, they're not stopping their products. And so I myself, and some of you guys know me like this, that if I'm gonna talk about something, I want to be trying it myself if it is something new, and I wanna make sure it is really working really well. And I think that's why I'm so excited to deliver this message today, because if you're not enrolling over the phone and you start doing it this way, it's literally going to change your business. It's going to change like how long they're dedicated to staying on the products, which I haven't had the fall off at all. And so this is just awesome. So if you guys are just popping on, thanks for hopping on. If you can mute yourselves, I'm just kind of getting started. So you're definitely going to want to take notes on this one. If you're not doing it this way, you're definitely going to want to do it and start changing it up and doing it this way. And like I said, I've been enrolling people on the phone for a long time and doing it myself. We've talked about that for a long time. But there's some other things I'm going to share with you tonight that's going to be game changer. So, all right, so how and why we should enroll over the phone. Number one, because it builds a deeper connection. We want a deeper connection. And what I found is if, in the beginning of my Plexus journey, I would totally send my link. I would send a little graphic that said, here's the steps to enroll. That's what I did when I very first started. And I had people fall off. Back then, I probably wasn't coaching them on products like I should have been either. I mean, obviously, like we change and we grow, we learn from things that we try that work, things that we try that don't work. And that's how we grow, right? In every single business. Number two, it's easier to bring up the business if you feel like there's an opportunity to do that. And this is just part of feeling out how that conversation goes. So deeper connection, it's easier to bring up the business and feel that out when you're talking to them. And number three, you have a check and balance system. And what I mean by that is that it's done right. It literally takes me 8 minutes to get someone signed up. It's pretty quick. And what I mean also by that check and balance system is that if you have to add, and you're talking about adding more products to their order, some people just have a hard time finding, like you've got them through this step, and you've kind of been talking about, I really feel this would benefit you as well. We can add that to your order. And they'll sometimes stumble and have a hard time finding. And it's hard for me personally, like I'm not seeing their screen. So there again, it just takes longer. And so it's easy to add a product to their order, which also helps you to be able to talk about the amazing perks program and how they're going to get perks points. And I'm going to talk a little bit more on that in just a little bit. But with this training I'm doing tonight, I'm already assuming that you have shared a video with them. This is a prospect you've already been talking to. You have shared a video with them. You have maybe even shared a testimony or a story. And I'm going to assume that you've talked about what is going to help them. We always talk about when we're sharing, and you've shared a couple things, you know what symptoms they have, you know what they're struggling with, you've had this conversation, and now it's time to say, to show them, here's what I really think is going to help you the most. And that's when you're presenting that welcome pack that you've picked for them. We're not ever sending anybody to our link because they would be so overwhelmed and they wouldn't have any idea. So it's so important for you to be listening and really hearing what they're telling you. And then while they're talking, you can be looking through at the welcome packs and really be thinking about which one's going to be a good fit for them. Generally, I'll give one or two, but I'll always say this one is my favorite. I really feel this is going to give you the best holistic healing for your needs, what you shared with me. But anyways, so I'm already assuming that you've shared the video, you've possibly shared a story, and you are already to the point where you've talked about welcome packs. And they may, if this is someone that said, no, not right now, or I'll think about it, then that just means they need more information. And that's your cue too. If we have an event going on, you know what, Sally? We have an event going on this Wednesday. I am going to invite you to that. I would love for you to pop on there. It's at this time. I'm going to send you the link right now. You ask her, you know, go send it. Did you get the notification? Yep, I did. Awesome. I'm going to tag you in a post. You go tag them on the wellness page, and she's in there. She needs more information. So if it's a, I'll think about it, lotta, then it's a great time to invite them to an event, especially if we have one going on. So anyway, we're going to take this as you've now shared that welcome pack, and this training is going to be from here on out. They said yes. Okay. So that's what this scenario kind of is. So they've said yes. And once they've said yes, here's what you're going to say starting today from now and forever. Are you ready? They said yes, and you're going to say, great. Can I call you right now and help you get started? Write that down. Yes, they're ready. Great. Can I call you right now and help you get started? If for some reason you can't right then, which it might be, right? Then say, set up a time. Great. How about tonight at 8 o'clock? I will call you and help you get started. So always set a time. You take control of that conversation and you totally take the lead once they say, yes, this is what we're gonna do. It's not a, can you, or a, what do you think about? It's, this is what we're gonna do. So great. Can I call you right now and help you get started? They always say yes. They're so excited to get going. So I like to fill in all the information for them because it kind of, let me mute this. It buffers different issues, especially if you decide to add that product on like we talked about a little earlier. So I personally like to fill it out for them. So I'm picking up the phone and I personally am going to fill it out for them. If they want to do it, then be on the phone, literally guiding them through every step. But I pretty much, it's just standard that I'm doing it. No one has ever said to me, oh, I'll just do it. And you know, you can, I mean, for me, it literally takes me 7 minutes. I will help you. I will get this started. It'll literally take me I'll just say 7 to 10 minutes because you never know when you're talking. And your products will be here by Friday. You know, if I signed them up and did this on Monday, I'm going to say, and your products are going to be here by Friday. I'm so excited. So boom, you're just on to the next thing. So get them on the phone. And then the next thing is, don't be a robot. This isn't the time to be like, name, middle initial, last name, date of birth, address. That's like robotic and it sounds yuck, right? So this is where we're going to talk about how that connection can happen. If you guys are popping on here, if you can just mute yourselves once you're popping on, that'd be awesome. So we're gonna get started, and I'm saying, I just need your full name, and maybe I'm asking about their middle initial. These are gonna be little pieces of connection that you can, say. So say they say their middle name is M for Marie. A connection for me, if someone says that, is, oh my gosh, my grandma's middle name is Marie, and we have several of us in the family that are Marie. That makes me totally remember my grandma. She's 92 years old. She's such an inspiration to me. Where did you get your middle name? And she might say, oh my gosh, my grandma too. That is so cool. That's it. You don't talk for half an hour, but there's a little place of connection that is super important. The other day, I was signing up a guy, and I said, so I see you work at Queen City Motors. How have car sales been? Oh, they've been great, he said, but we're out of inventory because of COVID. They haven't been producing. So it was just a little bit of a connection. Gosh, yeah, my husband and I were driving by there. We're looking for a car for my daughter, and we noticed that you guys don't have many cars. And then, I said, Jamie Engelhop, he works there, la. Yep, good guy. Moved on though. That was it, right? So we're kind of, you guys, grabbing at straws somewhere in the signing process to have that deeper connection with them. It builds trust. This is why we want to have this better connection, is it builds trust. They're going to trust in everything that you're saying, your advice. They're so much more coachable once you've had this connection. It builds friendship. Like, I've had such amazing friendships form from people I don't even know that reached out to me, or I reached out to them, and we've connected, and they sign up and they become really good friends. Like, God is amazing like that. He connects people that need each other. And this is literally customer service at the highest level. So think of it that way. Think of yourself as, I am giving the best customer service that I can possibly give. So then you're continuing, you're putting more information in. You're making sure that your ambassador ID is in there, that you have picked the right welcome pack. This selection of the welcome pack should have been done earlier, but if not, this is your time to then suggest, here's the one that I think, and this is why. So it's fine if you didn't do it before. I always do it before, so we're totally set up. We already know what welcome pack we're getting. You can say something like, I'm so excited for you to get started with the triplex combo, and I wouldn't be a great friend if I did not mention another amazing product to you called Ease. Ease has reduced my bloating. It's made my face literally shrink. My body aches and joint pain are gone. And it is one of my favorite products in this line. And I know you will absolutely love it. So this is why we want people on Ease. This is one thing that I started doing since April or May. And this is the thing I'm here to tell you, because I've been signing people up over the phone. I love doing it that way. This is something that has been game changer for people as they've been starting products. If you don't have Ease yourself, you need to get on it. I know many of you guys on here love Ease. But here's the thing. Your people are going to experience way less detox, you guys. And this was my experiment that I started with adding Ease to every regimen back in May. Or maybe it was the end of April. And this is game changer. This is, people have still been detoxing, but I have not had anyone have die-off symptoms. They've had less detox symptoms. They're getting through detox easier. So it's ridding inflammation. And they just do so much better. And you guys, if you think about it, we can carry 10 pounds of inflammation. So if someone's starting with triplex and Ease, and they're taking Ease every day, right away, we're getting after that inflammation. And they're gonna see, and maybe even feel, that their pants feel bigger because we're getting rid of inflammation. Because if you detox, you can feel a little bloated and things like that. You can actually feel puffy, especially if someone's not drinking enough water or pooping enough. they need to be getting that out of their system, right? As they're detoxing, we want to get it out. So ease just helps so much. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, this was my experiment, and it's so true. This is something that I heard Emily Gibson talking about on a training, and I was like, I am trying that. and she's right. Less detox, no die-off. I've had no one have die-off symptoms, and she talked about that too. Like, she's had no one have die-off symptoms. Die-off can be pretty intense. But yeah, if ease can help, that's awesome, right? So whether they are getting just the triplex system, get them ease. If they're getting MetaBurn and Slim, get them ease. The variety pack is awesome. It comes with ease. Like, I love the variety pack because it's gut health, it's ease for inflammation, and they get like 2 bonus products. In my opinion, I'm like, you get a couple bonus products, MetaBurn and Balance. And basically with the discount, it's like you're getting those 2 for free. So think of those as a gift. So I love that pack. Here's the thing about ease. Ease eats the protein in the blood that causes inflammation. What? Right? That's amazing. That means that systematic inflammation goes down. Puffy face you never knew you had goes down. You guys, you've seen the plexus pictures. People that when they first started plexus or right before, and you guys, we've all seen them, the inflammation in people's faces or even fingers. Like, I remember at first when I started ease, I was like, even now, like, typically in my past, my fingers would be so puffy, my rings wouldn't even move. But my rings are super big. It's because inflammation is down, especially in summer. Summertime in the past before plexus, my ankles would swell, my fingers, like, I was puffy everywhere. So that means systematic inflammation goes down, puffy face you never knew you had goes down, puffy hands, puffy feet go down, and they're gonna feel that. They're gonna totally feel that. So yeah, less or no die-off symptoms. So everything, ease, add ease. Weight loss, welcome back, add ease. Whatever doesn't have ease, add ease. And if you're not taking it, go get it tonight, add it to your subscription, and get a couple bottles for your family. So here's the thing that I learned as well. Taking ease on an empty stomach eats away the protein in the blood that causes inflammation. When we take it with food, say you have eggs, say you have a protein drink, and then you take ease, ease will actually go after the protein that you just ate and not after the protein that's causing the inflammation. Isn't that crazy? Fun fact, fun fact. So tell people when they do ease to try to take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning and take it before bedtime. They can take it with their Probiotic 5, their Mega X. It's going to be great because they're going to wake up in the morning feeling like non-bloated and just not puffy. And it will start out their day really well too in the morning. So if they need a 3rd dose, then tell them sometime in the day, put it in your purse or whatever, take it to work, get a little pill box, whatever you need to do, and take it sometime during the day on an empty stomach. So none of this would happen with just giving our link, or even if we just grab their information. I've done that in the past as well before, where I've said, can I just grab your information? Because they're busy, I'm busy. Can I just grab your information? And then I'll just enter it in a little bit here. There's no connection at all, right? That's just the same as, here's my link. So I'm totally guilty of that. I've done that before. But I've found this connection and being on the phone, by not being on the phone, we miss literally 20 to 25 opportunities of connection. And by having that connection, they stay on products longer and are dedicated. They trust you. You've got friendship. You've got almost like this accountability partner that's counting on you. And it's awesome. If they do it alone or do it by going to your link, I have a note here I wanted to make sure to tell you. Because this makes people feel alone. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, oh, they feel alone in the process. They don't feel like they necessarily have a buddy. They might even be thinking, I hope so-and-so is going to help me, because I'm like feeling lost right now looking at all these products. They might even feel overwhelmed. They may even choose the wrong products, which we don't want them to do that. So ease and nerve are a great little married couple. You can talk to them about that. You know, nerve opens the blood vessels and gives nerve regeneration, while ease comes in and lessens that inflammation, and boom, like that's a really awesome combination. But if they can't do both of those, you guys, for sure, ease is going to be amazing. You can mention the nerve, maybe another time they get started on that, but ease is more important. So as I've done that, I'm talking about that with her, and I've presented the ease and why I think it's going to benefit her, and like I'm super excited about it. She hears it. She's like, yeah, add that. So I can add it quickly when I'm on the phone doing it with her. There's no confusion at all. So I just continue on getting more information. Okay, I've got the triplex in here. We've got the ease, or maybe you've selected the variety pack. I talk a little bit about the subscription. This is another opportunity of connection, and also, you know, saying how important the subscription is. So I'll say something like, you know, it takes 90 days for the body to regenerate new cells. This, you guys, is key. Game changer. Game changer. It takes 90 days for the body to regenerate new cells. And it takes 6 weeks to 6 months to balance the gut. I encourage you to give this a good 3 to 6 months. Remind her at this point that, you know, it took your body this much time to get to where you are here today. And it's a lot to ask of your supplements to work in less than 30 days. So go in with a, you know, a good 3 to 6 month commitment. And fireworks generally go off between days 75 and 90, if not before then. And I've found that 50% of people see better energy, less bloat, better sleep in the first month, and the rest see bigger changes in that 75 to 90 days. So sharing that with them, what does that do? That sets the expectations crystal clear that this is not a quick fix, right? But it's said in a very nice, friendly, and encouraging way. And for me, when I started Plexus, if it wasn't for the fact that I saw a video of a lady that had a testimony, like she had symptoms just the same as I was struggling with at that time. In her video, she shared about the time and what she felt like and how she felt better at 6 months. Had I not heard that, I may have thought it was a quick fix and may have given up, but I knew it going in. So I think this is a really nice way to just present and have that good conversation. But I love it. It's been working for me. It sets the expectations so, so well. So then you're encouraging them to keep that subscription on. And you're saying, so it's important to have that subscription on because ultimately it's setting your body up for success. And I am so excited for you. And then you're kind of going on and you're saying, okay, so now I need your birth date and month and year. And she might say her birth date for, you know, is November 20th. And I might be like, oh my gosh, there's another moment of connection. You're just finding little pieces that you can connect. And it'll be different for every person you talk to. But I think talking about this, you'll be aware of it during the sign-up process. So I might say, oh my gosh, my daughter's birthday is November 20th. It's such a hectic time. It's around Thanksgiving. and she'll say that. Someone that I signed up the other night, you know, they were born in I don't remember, but 60 something. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're like 7 years older than me. I would have never guessed that. There's just a little tiny connection. And they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's just an example of where you can kind of have those little tiny moments that are not a half-hour conversation. People don't want to chat that long. Let's see. yeah, so that's the great place to talk about that subscription being important, setting your body up for success. On to, yeah, the birth date. Sorry, I got off track. November 20th, lotta, making conversations. And here is where I'm going to talk about the benefits of being an ambassador. Typically, I talk about this when I'm already talking to them before they say yes. I'm talking about the benefits of being an ambassador, or I might use the words, these are the benefits of a membership. Typically, I probably use, these are the benefits of a Plexus membership. Your subscription sets you up for success. The second part is that every 3 months, you will get a choice of a free product. So that is really, really awesome. And these, every time your order goes through, you're gonna get what's called perk credits. So that accumulates, which gives you all those credits that you get to use for that free product. I love to save mine for collagen. Have you ever tried out collagen? So here's my little connection. Have you ever tried collagen before? She says, no. Oh my gosh, it's made my hair grow like crazy. My skin is so much better. My nails, like I love our collagen. So there's just a little bit of a connection. And there's also, what do I want to say? You're kind of taking that as a little bit of an opportunity to talk about another product that you know every woman loves. Everyone loves our collagen. It delivers results, literally in 15 days like Plexus does. So it's pretty awesome. So she may come back next month and be like, that collagen that you talked about? Oh yeah, let's talk about that. You can do that later, right? You don't need to sell it to her right now. So you say every order over 100 PV, this is another perk of a membership. Every order over 100 PV, you're gonna get 15% money back. Talking about this is also prepping for that time when you need the social security number. And then I say, you can also share with family and friends. That can be awesome accountability partners. If you make more than $600, you can just give that information to your CPA. And if it's under that, it's all basically tax-free fun money. So that is why I need your social security number, and I'm ready for that right now. And then they just give you that, and you enter it in, and you just keep on moving along. And then I'm gonna say, by the way, I wanted to tell you that sharing with 3 friends, Plexus has an amazing referral program. Do you guys see you never have this opportunity when someone signs up with just your link? So yeah, before we finish up, I just wanna let you know that Plexus has an amazing referral program. If you have 3 friends that do this with you, you can actually get a referral bonus of $305. And as we all know, it can be between 305 or 522, somewhere in there, because Plexus has amazing extra bonuses that they're throwing in right now that is literally a gift from God. It's so amazing. But at the minimum, if those stimulus bonuses weren't here, it would be that 305. And then I say, I have loved getting my family on products. I've loved getting my family's products all paid for. We have a family of 5. We all are on products and thriving in our health and loving Plexus. It's just one other thing that I haven't had to worry about. So I shared right away. I was so excited about these products. I shared with my mom, my aunt, and 3 of my really, really good friends. And to this day, those 5 people, 3 years with me, are still on products, still having amazing results. And we had fun. We had fun just keeping each other accountable. Are you drinking your water? Are you pooping today? All kinds of things. My mom and I had that conversation. I pooped. Yeah, me too. So, and they may say, oh, okay, cool, right? And, or they might say like, I just kind of try this out for myself first. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to tell my friend about it until I've tried it for a while, and you can just be like, I totally understand, totally get why you would feel that way, and that's totally okay. But what I found was that my best friend that I shared this with, had I not told her I was doing something amazing, she would have been mad at me. And it kind of would have been like, hey, Dawn, I really found this cool gym, and I want you to come to this gym with me. Well, no, it would be a different story. It'd be like, I found this gym and I'm going to try it out. And it might be a good fit for both of us. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to try it out for like a month. And if I get really ripped abs, then I really want you to come with me. And then you just laugh about it. I'm like, I would never say that to my friend Dawn, because she would totally take me out if I ever said that. She'd be like, what are you talking about? I'm going to the gym with you. We're going to get abs together. We're going to get on the treadmill together. We're going to eat healthy together. And so they kind of laugh when you give that scenario. I haven't had to give that scenario a ton of times, but I definitely give it, because to me it makes sense. Because it sounds silly to me to not share right away, because people are suffering, and it is fun to do it with a friend. It's fun to have that accountability partner. I had 5 accountability partners at one time. We had a little group text. It was a flipping blast. And they kept me going. So it was really awesome. So that's something that you can do, is this gym analogy. If you feel like doing that, I think it's a great analogy. If they do say, no, I don't really think I want to do that yet. But ultimately, it's their choice, right? We can talk about it, present it, and ultimately it's their choice. They don't have to share with anybody. If they don't want to, they can keep it a total secret. So then I might say, you don't need to do this as a business, but you can just grab your closest 3 friends and get healthy together. Whether you do or not, that $305 to $422 referral bonus is yours for the taking if and when you decide to. And that is just leaving it in totally their decision. And you're there, you've let them know you're there. So more chances than none, they will come out and say, you know what? My mom really could use this. And this is where we have to hop in and help them 110%. This is where you're still leading that conversation and guiding it and where it's going to go. She says something like, my mom, actually, I think she could really use this too. That's great. After this call, I'll help you to know exactly what to say. I'll help you reach out to her. That's all you need to say. And then you can take that conversation after the sign up. So then you just proceed to the checkout, get your payment, and process all of that. And after all of that's done, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Welcome, welcome to Plexus. And you can come back to that conversation. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about your mom. What is her name? Connection. You're connecting. What's your mom's name? So many times in the past, I didn't think to ask a person's name. I'm terrible with names. I'm getting better. And this makes it more personal. So what's your mom's name? Tell me about her. What is she struggling with? Say she says diabetes. She's type 2 diabetic. You can say something like, oh my gosh, did you know that our Slim drink was initially made for type 2 diabetics by an endocrinologist? She's gonna be like, wow. And our main ingredient is chromium, and that controls insulin. So your mom will absolutely love this. Could you start a chat with your mom tonight, and I could answer any questions that she might have and share some of this great information with her? She says yes. She gets the chat started. Connect, 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 right? So right away in this conversation, we would have never had this opportunity had we given a link. We would have never had this opportunity if we said, can I get your information? I'll get it in there for you. And later messaging them saying, congratulations, you're in, I did it for you. And then y'all go about our day, right? Then later at the end, you can say, I added you to my team page. It's called Pink Passion. Did you get that notification? She says, yes. Okay, awesome. I've also added you to my wellness page. This is a page where you will hear testimonies, you will learn about product, and I want people to have knowledge in product, okay? So this is a page where you can add your friends, add your family. They can just sit back like a mouse in a corner and absorb some of the really great information and health testimonies. So please feel free to add your friends to that. I'll tell her that the team page is about product knowledge. We have training on different things. Lots of great company information gets put on there so that I don't want you to miss out. And it'll be easy for me to tag you in things that I for sure want you to see. And she's like, okay. And then after that, I have started sending people a welcome graphic that I've asked them to just put in their stories. If they're familiar with Facebook stories or Instagram stories, I am making a graphic for them that just says, I'm so excited. I've started my health journey with at Storf Chick. Can't wait. Simple little graphic. And they put it in their stories. So that's kind of fun. That's been something new, and that's been really fun to do. And then their friends see that, and you never know. What do you mean? What are you doing starting a health journey? Why didn't you tell me? Who's Storf Chick? And so anyway, remember, this is kind of getting to the end here. We're wrapping up. It's not our job to determine who we share with. It's our job to share with everyone that, number one, they can start making $305 plus. It is our job to tell everyone about perk credits, and it is our job to encourage them to think outside the box and think about friends and family. It's our job to drop those seeds of influence and pray that they just pick it up and water it and nurture it. And that is key, right? Because we never know. We always want to influence people to get their +1. Brooke Hemingway says she always, always immediately helps people get their +1. She'll even say, okay, who's your +1 going to be? Because I've found that when people have a buddy, an accountability partner, that +1, they are so much more dedicated. Together they're dedicated. Together they're excited, enthusiastic. They're more involved in the team page. They're more involved in the team chat. They come to events together. It's a buddy system. So the faster they have that +1, the longer they're going to stay, and the longer, like, they're going to have results that they'll be talking about, that they'll have a testimony they'll be sharing and blessing other people with. Because we all know when we hear someone's story, it blesses someone. Someone out there needs to hear that story. So there we go. That's all I have. Hope that fired you up, and I hope it just gets you excited about incorporating these changes into how you're signing people up. Because I will promise you, and I don't make promises on anything, but I promise you, if you do it this way, you're going to see amazing results in your business. It's going to literally change the trajectory of your business, and it will change how many people you're helping get maximum results. Not just touch the edge, you know, and they're like we want people to get these results. We know they can get it if they'll be consistent, right? So yeah, love it. If anyone has questions, we'll open it up. If not, if you got to pop off, you can totally go. But I think this was awesome. I have been excited for a week to share this with you guys. Terry's like, or Grace goes, you're not in your office. Like, why are you not in your office? I said, because I am so prepared and I am so on fire for this call tonight. I've been like ready since last Tuesday. She's like, you're usually in your office. You know, I'm still prepping a little bit. All right.
Tina, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you do this and use the app? Because last month, you know, the app worked to send them the link.
Yes. Good question. So what I do is I go into my app and I'm sending the link. I fill out their name, their first name and their last name. I do it through Facebook Messenger, right? You copy the, what's it called? The clipboard, right? You get to paste that link into your message to them. So what I do is I go into Messenger and I do Tina Richards Waltersdorf and I paste the link into myself, and then I click on that link and I fill in their information. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's
I didn't even
awesome.
think of that.
It's awesome.
Send it to yourself and put anybody's name in there, I guess, huh?
Yeah, yeah. But you know, I don't know why I wouldn't have to type their name in, but I do. But make sure that you do that for every person, because you can't just like send yourself that link and think it's the same link every time. It's totally a different link, I think. I would guess. Guess I haven't tried that, but I would just recommend send a new link to yourself each time you have a new person. But yeah, that's golden.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad she asked that question. If any of you guys want some of the verbiage that I spoke about, as far as like, it takes 90 days for cells to regenerate, 6 weeks to 6 months for gut health to improve. If you want anything, just private message me and I'll send it your way. If you're like, what was that verbiage again about? 6 to 6 weeks what? Or rewatch the video and take a note. All right, this was awesome, you guys.
Tina, there's a question in the a question in the chat.
When starting the ease, can you jump in with 4 a day, or do you need to ease into it? Yeah, you can jump in with 4 a day. Good question, Carrie. I think that's really good fun facts about ease. Because I know I personally was taking it with food before. Didn't realize that's a key. Empty stomach. I had heard it a while ago, but I keep hearing it. So it's like, yes, take it on an empty stomach. And sometimes if people absolutely can't, like obviously it's better to just get it in than not get it in at all. Awesome, awesome. All right, if we don't have any more questions, you guys, I can't wait. You gotta come on our team page, and if you've got game-changing things happening, just post about it in there. It doesn't need to be a comment and anything, like literally go on there and be like, I tried this was from one of our calls, and this is how it has changed my business. People are staying on products longer, like whatever. Tell us all about it. Share it in the chats, whatever. Want to hear about it for sure, because it's going to change everything. It really, really will. Told you I don't promise things, but I'm promising this. You just have to do it. All right, yay. All right, hold on, picture. Quick picture, and then we're going to go, and you guys enjoy your night and your family and all of that. This was an awesome call. Yeah. Awesome. Carrie. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. Can't wait to see what this does for your business. So have a good night. Bye.
Hey, Tina.